sind.
Ja.
Der eine, dem sein Name übersetzt heißt, wie?
Der große Stark.
Der große Stark. Und wenn ihr ihn seht, dann wisst ihr auch, warum die Eltern ihn so genannt haben. Verweise voraus, Ahnung. Nein, es sind zwei ganz nette Kerle und bringen uns heute das Add-on zu Anarchy Online, Shadowlands, mit. Und ich kann es nur sagen, ich hab Anarchy Online, ich bin ja nicht so der Experte da drin. Pepper ist ja der
was
Anarchy
viele
Online.
nicht wussten.
Ja, was viele nicht wussten. In diesem Spiel ausnahmsweise nicht, aber Pepper ist großer Anarchy Online-Fan und ich habe mir das vorhin angeguckt. Das Add-on sieht richtig, richtig nett aus und wir werden da richtig viel sehen. Wenn ihr Fragen habt, dann seid ihr heute auf jeden Fall an der richtigen Stelle im PC-Bereich.
Okay, klasse das.
Ja.
So, und damit mache ich mich auf den weiten Weg rüber mal wieder zu Alex. Normalerweise sage ich ja nicht, dass ich mich auf den Weg mache, aber also in den Sesseln war ich schon so unglaublich lange nicht mehr. Finde ich cool.
Schön, ne?
Wir sollten das eigentlich immer hier machen, ne?
Hier so.
Habe ich hier neben mir den Gaute Godager.
Yeah. It was very nice. I heard what you said about my name.
Sorry? Did you understand
No,
it?
that's okay. Yeah.
I mean, big strong guy. I mean, I'd like to have that name.
I'll make a character called your name. In the game.
And you're gonna punch him and kick him all the time. I should be more concerned about what I'm saying. And after the good Gaute, we have Jürgen Tarvelson.
Yeah.
There. Why is it that Norway names are always so difficult to pronounce for normal European German guys?
Jürgen?
Jürgen is pretty German, but the
makes us exotic with the women.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a pickup line. Hello, my name is Jürgen Gaute, and that means good lover. Something like that.
Yeah.
Or it means a good developer because you two come from Funcom, and just like Eddie told us, you brought us the add-on, and you're gonna be answering questions from the audience later in the show. We have to
Very
finish.
excited.
Right now, I'm sorry for that. You have much more time with the PC guy, so you're looking forward to that. And ihr könnt euch, ich fange bei jedes Mal, immer wenn ich von Englisch auf Deutsch komme, ich immer mit and. Ich weiß auch nicht warum. Und ihr könnt euch darauf freuen, in den nächsten 2 Stunden mit den beiden lustigen Jungs und mit den anderen 4 lustigen Jungs noch ein bisschen Zeit zu verbringen, kurz bevor das Wochenende anfängt. Genau das Richtige.
Godager.
Yeah.
Und den Jürgen Tarvelson.
Yes.
Did I spell it correctly?
Almost. Say it. Tarvelson.
Tarvelson.
Yeah.
Tarvelson, Tarvelson. Yeah. Nice to have you here in the show.
Thank you very much.
You brought the new expansion pack for Anarchy Online called Shadowlands.
Yes, that's correct.
And you guys both work for Funcom.
Yes.
That is the developer of Anarchy Online.
Yes.
Publisher.
And
developer, right. And what can you tell us about the new project Shadowlands? I know it's the second expansion for Anarchy Online.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah. The first one was a PvP-oriented booster pack, as we call it. Notum Wars.
Notum Wars, yes.
Yeah. Where we focused on PvP and land control, battle in a very strategical way.
Yeah.
Now this is the first true expansion pack that we're
With
making.
new lands, new environments,
Exactly, yes.
new monsters and stuff like that.
A lot
New
of new
world.
stuff. A whole new world.
yeah.
Perhaps we start right off with the
Yes.
game.
This is a bit that you can see right now. It's a bit from a place called Elysium, which is a new area that we're making. And this is a travel into a alternate dimension. Anarchy Online is really a science fiction game.
Yeah.
But this is actually where you go back into time, into the place where mankind was made, born. Almost into paradise, but also into hell.
Okay.
Because you travel all the way through these fantastic wild places, wild mountains, great areas.
Okay, show some.
Yeah.
Show us
It's hard
around.
to talk and
Yeah, I know. But
play all the
you
time.
have to.
Yeah, I know. So this is one of the areas that you come to quite early in the game, which is really lush and beautiful looking.
It's a new environment.
Yes, exactly.
Comes with Shadowlands.
Comes with Shadowlands. We have upgraded the 3D engine. We have done a lot of new
What
things.
did you do? New textures and animations and stuff?
Everything is much higher res. We have a new environment system. Every playfield or area gets a specially made environment to make it more peaceful or more hateful or whichever type of environment we want to make. So I think this is the first time we show this to anyone. So this is like the premiere.
Yeah.
It's also
I know.
still
I got plenty of very excited Anarchy Online fans who are pretty curious to see the add-on, because it's not an add-on. It's more an expansion.
Yeah, it's an expansion pack. Yes.
Yeah. And can you what can you tell us? What are the main things that you try to focus on Shadowlands?
Well, this whole thing in Shadowlands is a travel where you rediscover the ancient civilization called the Shadowlands, which was split up out of the real world many thousand years ago. And here you will gain more power on your character. You gain access to new abilities, a system we call a perk.
It
system.
was in the original Anarchy Online. It was the maximum level was 200, and now it's 220, right?
Exactly. Yes.
So players have a new motivation to enhance their characters.
Exactly. Yes. And because things look so different here, things are also going to be transformed, and your character is going to be transformed. When you get back from the Shadowlands, you will be a totally different character, totally different person. You will have new powers, the ability to show your inner self, almost like a godlike ability to control huge areas and do massive damage on your opponents.
Okay. Can you show us some of that?
Yeah, I can. I need to set it up. So
okay, we'll show it later.
Yeah.
Jürgen is playing 2 right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Where are you?
We need to hook up with each other.
Yeah. This world is huge, and he's just lost me.
Okay.
I run faster.
He's on the other side of
He set his own run speed to maximum limit, so he's running faster than what you normally can do in the game.
Yeah.
Okay, so you maxed out that character.
Yeah.
He's like Superman
He's
right now.
a GM.
IGM, what's
It's a GM, game master.
Game master. Okay.
Yeah.
I know what game master.
Yeah, of course you do. So I'm just trying to show you.
I'm a game master too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they call me the Tekken GM.
Yeah.
Woo.
You know Tekken?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. You can whoop my ass.
Yeah. I can whoop almost any ass.
Yeah.
But let's not talk about my Tekken skills. Let's talk about Shadowlands.
Well, Shadowlands is really a place where it's been ripped out of the real reality. And it's floating in the thin air in a different dimension. And you can actually travel to this edge and see the edge and travel along it with huge, fantastic monsters that. And if you can see here, the world actually ends over here. This cuts off and it drops down forever. And if you're so unlucky to fall over the edge, you will fall down to the old world.
You can fall down there?
Yes, you can.
It's like it sounds like Terry Pratchett.
Yeah. Well, in some way, it's like it's really unreal in some way because it's so different from.
Did you had any influences like Terry Pratchett? I don't know. What were the influences that made you do Shadowlands or Lord of the Rings or anything like that?
Yeah, of course, Lord of the Rings, but also like manga, Japanese kind of cartoons, because they are really mixing the spiritual fantasy thing without making it magical with science fiction, which is the thing we do.
People have laser swords, but also we have all old kingdoms and stuff like that, and airships and stuff. It's a mixture of old and new stuff, right?
You have dragons in the game as well.
Yeah, you have dragons and laser swords and everything. And
do you have dragons in here too?
Yes, we do.
Do we see one?
I can summon one later for you if you want.
Okay, I'd
I'll
love
fight
to see
one.
one.
Yeah.
I'd love to see you fight a dragon.
Yeah.
Really.
I'll make it a pet.
You make it a pet?
Yeah, you can.
You can? What was that?
There's a horde of panthers that was sitting around here. You see here, we have some of these creatures. This is a bit like saber-tooth. This is a bit like what you see in the old world as well. But here you see the origin and the way that they're actually.
We have to come to an end right now. We'll see more of the saber-tooth in about 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, I don't know. Also bleibt dran, gleich geht's weiter mit Anarchy Online und unseren beiden Gästen. No.
Gaute.
Etienne.
Yeah.
Jürgen. Okay, now I was a little bit confused. Before we jump back in the game, I want to show our website for a short brief of time. Und kommt mal kurz mit auf giga.de, wir haben da nämlich großartige Artikel, und zwar bei uns auf der E3-Seite. Muss ich ganz kurz zeigen, wir haben neue Screenshots von Half-Life 2, findet ihr bei uns im E3-Bereich, und ich kann nur sagen, ich habe sie mir selber eben erst zum ersten Mal angeguckt, hat der Carsten aus dem Netz gegraben. Und ich habe sie auch schon unseren beiden Gästen gezeigt, und wir sind uns alle einig, wenn das Spiel wirklich flüssig so aussieht, wie es da auf diesen Bildern aussieht, dann Halleluja. Ja, also hier, kleiner Vergleich von früher und von jetzt, von diesem Wissenschaftler im Black Mesa Gebäude, also das ist unglaublich. Ich bin gespannt, ich freue mich, das Spiel auf jeden Fall dann in Bewegung zu sehen nächste Woche. Und ihr habt auch viele Fragen gestellt. We got plenty of questions for you guys concerning Anarchy Online. While you're showing the game, and no, I come with the questions in a minute. Just tell me what you're doing right now in the game.
I promised you to fight the dragon. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm fighting a Hydra, which is like a three-headed dragon that you can see right now, right here. And this is one of the few examples of the huge monsters that we're having. I mean, if I were to go out and show you the scale, see, here I am. It's humongous. And you have different types of monsters, like I showed you.
He's like one of the strongest enemies you can encounter.
He's the Lord of the Void, which is the brink of the world. It's where the world is eaten away by the powers of the Shadowland.
Okay.
And he's actually one of the baddest, evilest guy. This is another one. This is an unredeemed, which is a...
Looks cool.
Yeah, he's really cool. He's a...
standing rather still now.
Yeah, we've frozen them so that we can have a look at them. Otherwise they'd just attack us and tear our heads off.
Stomp on you.
Yeah, exactly.
Bite your head off.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So we don't want to do that right now. So
can you ride them, or can you make them your pet or anything like that?
Yeah, I can actually make him my pet and have him eat the others if I want.
But you have to be very, very strong. I
mean, powerful.
If I come with such a dragon in a usual, ordinary Anarchy Online town, I think they will be pretty much upset.
Yeah, and also, I mean, you probably wouldn't take him there because he'd eat you on the way. Well, one of the things about Anarchy Online, which is really what's it all about, is the character
and the social
interaction. Yes. Now I'll just take off my hood, my hat, and stop fighting because I want to talk to my friend. Here he is. So, oops.
That's Jürgen.
That's Jürgen. Yeah.
Yep.
So here he is, and I can wave to him like this.
Hi, Jürgen.
Once more?
Yeah.
do the dance again. Jürgen is a great dancer. He showed us the Pocahontas dance.
Here he goes, going to do some ballet.
That's great.
Flamenco.
Yeah.
Disco
and all the characters can do stuff like this. Everyone, even from the very beginning, like a backflip. It's all about social interaction and talking with your friends and developing your character.
It's like in real life. When I meet a friend, I say hi and do a backflip.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
and you raise your skills as well, like what you can do here. Loads and loads of skills so you can customize your character exactly the way you want.
It looks quite complicated. Can you perhaps explain a little bit how the skill system works? Because I only played Diablo.
Yeah.
I know you go up a level and you give some points and you earn a skill.
Yeah, it's very, very similar to Diablo. When you try to wear an item, just like in Diablo 2, you have to have skill requirements. You have to
like
be
strength
and agility and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
It's just the same. It's just that there is more skill, so you can make your character exactly the way you want to be.
Okay.
Instead of being like, if you're a fighter, you're the same mold as every other fighter in the game. Everyone has the same skills. Here, you can customize your character just the way you want.
Okay.
So you have much more control. Not everything will be given to you at first. For instance, we have new stuff in the game called the perks. Let's see if I can actually charm this guy here and have him fight the dragon.
Try it.
Make him
I'd like to see that.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Do you stand a chance against the dragon?
I doubt it.
Perhaps 3 of them.
Yeah.
Now you charmed him?
No, I'm cheating a bit. No, I'm charming him.
That's a spell, a magic
spell?
It's
a
nano.
It's a nano. It's a magical spell. Yeah, you can call it that. We'll see. I'm going to do another go. See, my friend is running away. He's too afraid. Oh, I did it. So now I'm going to have him attack that one.
Now you point to the dragon's head.
Yeah, and there we go.
That one was not so nice to me. Now they attack him.
Yeah, they're all fighting each other. Oh, it's a mayhem. Oh, look at that. I don't know how wise it is to be here, but let's see if he can... maybe he... Oops, he's being killed. He was eaten by the other one. Maybe I should try to charm him instead. Make him a bit more powerful. So I have these cheat commands that I'm using, which of course the players will never have. I'm sorry about that.
That would be my next question. How long do I have to play to let monsters eat each other?
You can have pets this way. You can make them your friends. I can have him eat this small one instead, because or kill the small one, because it's much
There's a few
tinier.
small ones.
Like this. One blow.
Let me ask you one question. We have a
Yeah.
question from our
sure.
viewer, Professor Etienne.
Yeah.
That's a great name.
Yeah.
Why is the story linear and hasn't several ends?
How do you know? How do you know it's linear? Have you seen the end?
Is that the answer?
Yeah.
It's great, because we have to come to an end. Will you talk a little bit about the story more?
Sure, will do.
Wir sind gleich zurück mit Anarchy Online, den Jürgen und den Gaute, also bleibt noch ein bisschen dran.
Kamera zeigen. Und der Simon stinkt übrigens, aber abgesehen davon gibt es im Konsolenbereich in der nächsten Stunde natürlich noch weiterhin Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. Warum machen die das?
Ist so, ich weiß es nicht. Geltungsdrang oder Kombination von...
Die gönnen uns einfach nicht unsere tolle Beziehung.
Wo wir gerade so kuschelig wurden, miteinander auch.
Ja. Weißt du, die müssen sich dazwischen drängen. Das war einfach so dieser Neid.
Ich find's auch nicht gut.
Neid der Unerotische, sage ich da.
Das tolle Thema haben wir noch kein einziges Mal
Konsolenbereich gibt's bei Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance und Max-Bereich gibt's halt irgendwelche Movies, die der Eddie aus seinem... Eddie sag ich schon. Simon.
Blattgalsch. Halo.
Oh, ich bin echt
super Movies, muss ich echt mal sagen. Die sind
glücklicherweise sitzt du aber neben mir. Eigentlich stehst du sogar.
Verraten, aufgeflogen.
Das hat sogar einen Grund, denn der liebe Wolf ist wieder einmal in journalistischer Aktivität unterwegs gewesen. Und du warst in Hamburg.
Ich war in Hamburg, ganz genau.
Richtig fette Geschichte eigentlich.
Gästen von Fun kommen, und zwar dem Gaute Godager. Godager.
Perfect. It's so
I'm
perfect.
almost Norwegian.
Yeah.
And Jürgen Taraldsson.
Yeah.
Taraldsen.
Yeah.
It's not that hard.
Yeah. It's good.
Say Etienne Gardet.
Etienne Gardi.
Etienne?
You laugh at me.
Yeah.
Etienne Gardet.
Gardi? Okay.
Yeah.
Almost.
Call me Eddie. We have a bunch of questions for you guys. But then, after you answered them, you will show us the new floating city called Job.
Exactly, yes.
I think we have many viewers who are very curious how this city will look like. But first, I have some questions for you.
Yeah.
Here is from Professor Etienne again. He asks, you are using your own 3D engine in Anarchy Online. You
Yes.
made them by yourself. And
Yes.
what do you think of other engines, like the IT engines or LiftTech engines? Why didn't you license one of them?
But the reason why we built our own engine is, first of all, that Anarchy Online was started 6 years ago.
Yeah.
That's what first thing. But the second
When you started developing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So we made our own engine. That was natural there. But in addition, it's just in the latest periods of time that actually engines that are able to display 4 kilometers by 4 kilometers, which our playfield zones have come out. So like the old Quake engines and those engines, they just displayed small areas.
Yeah.
We have to display hundreds of football
So
yards.
you had to develop your own technology to achieve those goals.
Where you could see forever, which is basically the goal of the engine so far.
This is it. This is Job right now.
You can see here the city is floating in the air above ground. Later you're gonna see. I remember this is beta, but you're gonna see the world down here.
Yeah.
And the city is comprised of 3 really huge areas that you can travel to and explore and get new stuff, nanos and so on and so forth.
So you just mentioned it. It's a beta status right now.
Exactly.
How
yes.
far from completing the add-on or the expansion are you guys?
We're going to launch at the end of July.
At the end of July.
And just about every day, any day now, we're going to open for beta.
Yeah.
So,
okay. For open beta?
Yes. Well, it's going to be closed at first, but then slowly we're going to open more and more.
Also for people in Germany, perhaps?
Yes. In fact, we do have a German server run by Gamigo.
Yeah.
So that where all support and everything is in German.
Okay.
So even though the game itself, menus and such, is in English, it's really easy to get into because everyone is speaking German on that dimension.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Now I have a question, because I know you guys are like fans of roleplay games. Otherwise you wouldn't do Anarchy Online, and you wrote the stuff and the story.
Yeah.
And what do you think of other massively multiplayer online games? I mean, there's quite a lot coming right now.
Yeah.
You have a big wie sagt man, Konkurrent?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, competitors.
Competitor with Dark Age of Camelot.
Yes.
Star Wars Galaxies is about to come, and World of Warcraft. What do you guys think about the other games?
They look fantastic, and many of them I can't really wait to play myself. I used to be a big fan of EverQuest. I think Anarchy Online is still the best looking game out there.
Yeah.
And We have a huge community with lots of loyal fans and lots of content. And the new games coming out, they really take half a year to really settle in.
So you don't fear them?
Well, you fear and love them.
I mean, no, it's not a secret that Star Wars has a Star Wars license, Star Wars Galaxies, which is always something that whether the game is good or not, which pulls off quite some stuff. And World of Warcraft, I mean, Blizzard, they are known for doing when they do something, they do it the right way.
They are really talented people there.
Have you seen anything from World of Warcraft yet?
I have only seen the video.
And you?
I've seen in-game, and it looks fantastic.
Yeah.
So it's come a long way, but I also think that we're one of the most advanced and most original games out there, with a very strong depth on the backstory and the setting. And the immersion in our game through the character development is the most varied so far. So I think anyone who likes sci-fi and mix it with fantasy, they will find, possibly the best game on the market in Anarchy Online. So.
But we've also seen Star Wars Galaxies and all the others coming out. So yeah, they look pretty good. Yes.
Do you think one can play several massively multiplayer games at the same time? Because I mean, I play several ego shooters. I play many roleplay games, but it's like a religion for those gamers that they say, I'm playing Dark Age of Camelot and nothing else.
Well, I think what you're going to see is that the games develop in the sense that they don't steal that much time from you. Anarchy Online has a dynamic system for making missions that we just upgraded, made it much better.
That was a question I got per email. Someone asked me that he thought that the missions got kind of boring after a while.
3 weeks ago, we updated the mission system, and they look totally different now. And we got really great feedback from our players. And it's going to be much better even in Shadowlands.
You told me you can, even if you're starting with level 1, you can get a quest, a mission, and...
It's dynamic, and whenever you want to, you can get a mission just for you, for your level.
Okay.
I could show you some of how it's working, but it takes some time to set up, so I don't know if it's...
I don't know, we don't have so much time. Show us a little bit cool stuff here in the town.
I mean, I've been running around and showing you that there's going to be loads and loads of people walking around here. Hundreds of people are going to meet here. It's a really cool new area.
This is exclusive for the Shadowlands expansion.
Yes. Exactly, yes. For the people playing the Shadowlands.
So if you want to go to Job, you need the expansion.
Exactly, yes.
It's the gateway to the Shadowlands. It's where the portal to Shadowlands were discovered.
Okay. So it's like the start point.
It's like one of the starting points, because when it first opens, it opens many places.
Okay. So we have to come to an end. We'll see a lot of Anarchy Online Shadowlands in about, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes. Bleibt noch dran, wir haben noch auf jeden Fall ein bisschen was zu zeigen. Und wenn ihr noch Fragen habt an die beiden, dann schickt sie mir per E-Mail oder am besten in den Comments-Bereich unter den Artikel. Gaute Godager und der Jürgen Taraldsson. Ich werde immer besser und die Jungs auf jeden Fall auch. Wir haben eine Menge Spaß mit Anarchy Online und ihr hoffentlich auch. Auf jeden Fall ist das Feedback dementsprechend und we want to go a little bit more into detail about the new features of Shadowlands. Perhaps, Jürgen, you start and tell us a little bit about the main new features that come up with the Shadowlands expansion.
First and foremost, this expansion where you can start straight off as a new character inside the Shadowlands. It's a new world where you start inside the world.
So you don't have, that's an interesting point, you don't have to be level 50 to have in order to have a chance to survive. It's complete like a new game.
Yes.
You can start Anarchy Online now with the expansion.
For instance, this playfield that we're in right now is actually made just for the new players. It's called Nassens. And it's where you start, and everything is you are helping you, so you don't have so much to consider when you start.
Okay. Also das ist auf jeden Fall sehr interessant für die Leute, die noch nicht Anarchy Online gezockt haben. Ihr könnt auch mit dieser Expansion anfangen. Das ist nicht so wie bei EverQuest oder anderen Spielen, wo ihr erst Level 50 sein müsst, um dann überhaupt eine Chance zu haben in den neuen Gebieten.
It's you see, Shadowlands we're adding almost as much content in the expansion as it is in the game today. But the big difference is that in Anarchy Online you have a very open world. The choices you get as a new player are often too much. You don't understand what to do. But with the Shadowlands, you start in one end of the world and you have to traverse all the way to the other end of the world. So you understand where you're going. You know the goals of the world and the way forward. Okay. So it gives it's a lot more designed. So we hope by doing it this way that we can give a lot more fun to the players.
Well, I can for instance show you like these islands here that you have on here. These will have focused gameplay just for one group. So you don't have like stuff coming running and roaming in and killing you on sight. Or even like these chasms that you have going over here will have harder and tougher monsters as you go in and you can fight around. We call this geo gameplay. And the monsters will actually be sitting on ledges and hiding.
And jump on you when you cross.
So we use the environment much more than we ever did before, and I think more than any other game MMO has done so far.
So tell us a little bit more about the new features. What's new?
First and foremost, you have the faction system. So basically, your actions counts. If you're on the Omni side and kill Omni monsters or other Omni players, you will lose faction standing. And losing faction standing may not gain you entrance to an area. It might not get you a quest. You might not get into. So
what you do affect the outcome of certain quests and missions.
How an NPC reacts to who you are. I mean, if he hates you, if he really hates you, he will attack you in sight. If he really likes what you're doing, he will give you a quest or a mission or sell cheaper items. Or he can be somewhere in between, where he, for instance, can laugh when you die and not do anything more.
You also have 2 new professions to the game, the Shade and the Keeper.
What is that?
It's 2 professions which are...
Like a class, a character class.
Yeah, the 2 professions, that's what we call our classes. Yes, exactly. And the cool thing about them is that they're actually linked to the whole dark and light thing with Anarchy, which is where you choose sides when you start the game. It's not like the other games where you're like everyone else. You have to take a stand here. And the Shade is a dark, sneaky character, and the Keeper is a
so you have
shiny.
So you have one profession for each side.
You can be both sides, but you have to take stand with what you do.
The Shade, there you start out as a neutral character, and based upon your action, what monsters you kill and what you do in the world, a side will be chosen for you. So this is something new for the game as well. And of course, you see running around in a rather empty world now. What we're doing right now in the beta is populating the world, and there will be more than almost 1,500 new monsters to the game.
1,500 new monsters.
Yes.
So it's
it's quite a lot of work to make them. Right?
A huge team.
Yeah.
I think this is the
how many How many guys are developing Anarchy Online?
It's like 30, 40 right now.
That's quite a lot.
Yeah, it's a big team. This is the place where you enter. If you see around here, I'll switch to first person mode. This is the huge gate from which you travel from Job, the city you saw last time, and you enter this. And this is the outpost in where you as a character are put in as a newbie, and you're helped newbie as a new player.
Okay. But we have to imagine that if the game is really starting, everything is full of people and things, because now it looks like a little bit like a dead land.
Yes.
And people who haven't played Anarchy Online might wonder what's so great about this. But if you
I'll give you an example. In Rubicon today we have about 70,000 NPCs alive in the game, plus all the players. What we're doing now is populating, so everywhere there will be monsters, NPCs who talk to other players. If you see some of the videos released or even try the game like it is today, you will see that it's an extremely populated world. There's even discos you can go to where there's DJ streaming and you can do a lot of different things. But the interesting thing with Shadowlands is that you must adapt to a new world.
This is the way it's normally going to look. Monsters crawling all over, you know, attacking you whenever, eating your brains out. I hope you're not afraid of spiders.
I am, but it's okay. It looks more like a brain bug.
Yeah.
Have you seen Starship Troopers?
Yeah.
No, the brain bug.
Yeah.
Guys, sorry, the time is up.
Oh, it's been cool.
But it was cool what you showed us. In the end of July, it's coming out, Shadowlands, the expansion pack for Anarchy Online.
We'll include Anarchy Online and include Northern Wars.
Okay, we'll include the full version of Anarchy Online.
Yeah, the full game.
Okay.
And €29.99.
€29. Okay, that's great. Thanks for being here in the show, guys. It was great fun. Ich hoffe, euch hat es auch ein bisschen Spaß gemacht. Ihr habt viele Informationen bekommen. Ihr könnt auf jeden Fall noch Fragen an die Jungs schicken. Ich werde dann noch mal gucken, was sich tun lässt.
Die beiden Jungs hier auf dem Sofa, sie tauschen gerade ihre Make-up-Erfahrungen aus. Also beide sind fest davon überzeugt, dass sie von nun an jeden Tag sich schminken lassen wollen. Und vor allem er ist sehr begeistert davon, dass er zum ersten Mal seine Augenbrauen geschminkt bekommen hat. Besides the make-up thing, how did you like the show?
That was great.
Yeah, you had some good questions from
Absolutely.
viewers? Yeah.
Very intelligent viewers, obviously.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a nice compliment for the guys
Ah, true.
outside. And you as well? I mean,
It was great coming here.
yeah.
So it was good showing the game live for the first time. World
Okay.
premiere here at NBC.
Yeah, it's a really big thing, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't played it, but I'm the console guy, so I'm not much too into the massively online role-playing games on the PC. But probably
We were a bit afraid that everything was going to break apart, but
Are you
It
planning,
went well.
speaking about consoles, are you planning any conversion for the consoles?
not for Anarchy Online, but we have other games in the pipeline that we're planning on perhaps doing console versions of.
Okay, thank you very much. See you probably later sometime again in the console section.
Ja.
Ihr solltet natürlich ab Montag wieder dabei sein, denn dann haben wir fantastische Themen. Es geht los mit dem Retro-Tag im Konsolenbereich mit Skull Monkeys, dann im PC-Bereich Tropico 2 und die Maxer zeigen den New World Order Patch und natürlich die Jungs in LA. Und dazu gehöre ich auch.